Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Just give me a second here while we make sure everyone's okay. OBS is still giving me grief. It actually crashed when we started the stream, so I'm sure we're in for some wonderful software problems today, hopefully. That will put me in a great mood. So honestly, I spent 2 hours yesterday working on the next episode of Yoakley, and all of it corrupt. Not a single bit of it I can use. Just like, right, I'm done. Goodbye. I'm walking away. So welcome everyone. A little bit of Farthest Frontier today, and the game has launched into a 1.0 playtest beta that you can opt into on Steam. It's not 1.0 public yet, but it's been a few years since we've played this, and a lot has been added to it. So I thought we'd check out 1.0 for the first time together and see how Farthest Frontier plays now. We'll start a new city together. Welcome in Marco, and of course for those VOD watchers, start of the build will be timestamped below. But Marco, Brassack, AWOL, Josh, Robbie, how are you boys? Nice to see you in the stream. So yeah, we'll load in. Let's get started with it. So we finished scouting the area, yep. Let's have a little lay of the land, shall we? There's a nice hill for your town centre, if it'll fit this one here. Oh, it does fit, you know. Fits in a few places. Well, that's pretty much perfect, isn't it? Goodness me, right? Let's have a look around first. So we've got deer over here. Vegetables. I want to be close to willow. We have willow there. The baskets are very overpowered. Well, at least the last time I played Farthest Frontier they were. Yeah, there's lakes here. We've got eggs. There's unlimited sand there. There's another lake here as well. We've also got iron. Nothing unlimited here though, although a lot of very rich iron deposit. Okay, yeah, I think that hill's pretty much perfect, isn't it? Let's go for the hill. Hey Dean, EMB, Blythe, welcome to the stream guys. How are you all? Happy Saturday. And Blythe, it's so nice to finally catch you on the live stream. And we're going to go for this hilltop. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Blythe was the one waiting apparently. Super, so it's been a while. Allow me to re-familiarise myself with Farthest Frontier. So first of all, we want to get resources harvested. Don't want to get the berry bushes there. All this wood can come down. Have we got any stone? Yeah, let's grab the stone as well. Is there another one? Yeah, mark the stone. Cool, so I'm pretty sure last time I played Farthest Frontier, if you miss your woodcutter shelter, it can actually kill you in the first year. Because, of course, people will freeze to death, which is not good. So let's draw a road around our town centre here. And we'll do it like that for right now. I think if we're facing down towards the water, let's plan our roads in a couplet system, obviously, to do that. And then we should be able to bring them down here. Super, so that took away. Really fun little game this, absolutely love Farthest Frontier. Did any of you play it when it came out? It's 3 years ago now, wasn't it? 2022 I think it came to early access. Really fun little game. How's the audio as well, by the way? Do you want the game louder, quieter in the mix? Just let me know why it's something new if you would. I appreciate it. Oh, Maniac with a $10 super chat. Good morning, everyone. Evening egg goes. Good morning, Maniac. Thank you so much for your $10, mate. Every time. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, Jen, as well. One of my favourite series now. Let's glad to hear. Great casual game, yeah, I own it. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? So, take away here. Untip the berries. The berries aren't, we didn't take the berries, did we? these here. Yeah, I don't think we tipped any berries. Still got these ones here. Cool. Moving to our next set of resources here. So we'll want a well, which does want the stone. We'll get the water bonus by placing this course close to the water. We can get 88% there, 89 even a bit further down. Sure, let's do that then. We'll have that there. Game's already been out that long. It's in early access, Josh. Yeah, it's in 3 years of early access, and this is its 1.0 version, but this is a public beta. It's not actually released to 1.0 yet. Hopefully, I think October they're planning for it, aren't they? I believe. Bring some more roads around out here too. And begin to think about where we're going to put our industry. Of course, there is a desirability pollution mechanic in Farthest Frontier to bear in mind. So we don't want this near the residential, which will put the residential here by the water probably. So I'll put my industry at the opposite side of the hill, right? Let's do... It's a very dramatic thunderstorm as well, isn't it, everyone? I hope you can hear that. Oh, Blythe with a $19.99 US super chat, but he didn't say anything. Thank you so much, Blythe. You're already a golden egg patron as well. You're insane. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. I appreciate the $20, Blythe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, we will get our firewood up. Don't worry about that. Initial services we need now. The graveyard can be needed early on, but we'll wait for someone to die before we do that. Housing after the woodcutter goes up, otherwise they'll do the housing first. And then a stockyard won't be too far behind that. Let's also consider some food. Fishing seems the most obvious choice while we're by the water. This whole interface has changed as well now, so we have 10 fishing areas. With the fish count also tethered to it as well. Okay. Why don't we have this near the well then? 120% efficiency seems to be the best I can get. So we'll do that. We'll go fishing as our first food source. And then we don't unlock the root cellar for a little bit yet, do we? No, we need the first upgrade. Yeah, we'll do that. Hey Miner, welcome into the stream. GF as well. You should check fertility and groundwater before committing to lab. Yeah, that's a good point actually. Where is... I have to remind myself of the overviews. It's F, isn't it? It is F. God, how did I remember that? Yeah, excellent point. Yeah, fertility. Okay, well, clearly the waterfront is made for farming then, isn't it? Oh, we've got one of the little rooms here too. One of these things, an excavation site. I don't know how we interact with these. I'm assuming we send a villager, do we? Ruins left by a forgotten people. Once a temple is constructed, it can be excavated to discover relics and wealth from the past. Okay, well there is a lot of fertile land here, so we're never going to struggle for farm space, are we? We'll plan our farms this side of town then. And then I'm just going to build residential here, where I was initially planning it anyway. Good call, GF. Good call. I forgot about the fertility maps. So let's bring in those first, I guess, residential areas. Bring a road out here. We will force away some deer, but we've also got them... Actually, then again, no. Change of plan. Change of plan. We'll bring our first houses out here, because I'll probably hunt these deer before scaring them off. Because we'll get hide from them as well, won't we? I am playing on the random map type as well, by the way. For those in the comments afterwards, I will leave the map seed pinned in the comments if you want to also play on the same map. What is it? There you go. If you want to play along, there's the map seed right there. Might be a little small on YouTube, you might have to zoom in. But that's the map seed if you want. Hey Greats, how are you? It's great to see you. Is there a change log of what updates they will make? Yeah, if you just go on the Farthest Frontier Steam page, you'll see all the updates of what they've added. There's loads of it now. It's changed a lot since it came out. Cool, with these here then. Let's also have a look at... Actually, no, let's do housing first. We'll get the hunter's cabin in a bit later on. So I think some of the problem with these games I suffer with sometimes is leaning into efficiency over aesthetics, because you kind of want to be efficient with Farthest Frontier, but I think it does take away from it a little bit. Let's do a few houses here. Just a little block. This will be enough for our initial population. There will be a full series run of 1.0 when it launches as well, by the way. You will get more videos on Farthest Frontier. Likely some farming tutorials as well once it releases. I just realised it's called a Superchat because you can write a comment. Oops. Yeah, you can, buy. Feel free to write a comment now and I'll read it out in place of your Superchat. How was your weekend? It's good. I've been to the gym this morning. Cleaned my entire house. Excuse me. Walked the dog. Now we're playing some Farthest Frontier, and then I'm doing a podcast later on actually, for the patrons. We've got another guest on, the Eggs and Toast podcast. So we're recording that after stream as well. Super, here goes people. We're by the tech tree. How do we access the tech tree now? Is that here? Here we go. So this is all new. Look at this. Holy smokes. So I haven't seen this before. So we have tiers 1 through 4. And what this is obviously food. Food, commerce and military. It's split up by, I guess, isn't it? Plus 5 more resources gathered. What do we spend here? Knowledge available. Where do we get knowledge from? Is that a building? Possibly. Venting chambers. Okay, so this is amazing. This is a much better tech tree than anything was in place of here before. Really branches as well, doesn't it? Minus 20% to stone deposits. Minus 25% to produce shoes. Okay, interesting. We'll get into that at some point, I'm sure. What kind of dog do you have? Well, I actually know what I thought. She was a Cocker Spaniel. But we think she's actually a Boykin Spaniel, which is still obviously a type of Spaniel. But one of the patrons commented a few weeks ago on a Coco video I posted for them. And he said, is she a Boykin? I hadn't heard of them before. I went and did my research. And it does look like she is a Boykin Spaniel, yeah. But she's very small and very brown. She's very cute. Yeah, it is difficult to remember how far this frontier runs after Manor Lords. Let's get a bit of a pace on here. Let's begin to get all this set up. Our well is about to be finished here. I know the well's already finished, but the fishing hut is about to be. So let's have our road run here as well. And then yeah, it auto stocks, doesn't it? I don't need to assign workers. It does it automatically in Farthest Frontier. Let's bring the wagon over to the construction site here as well. Just so they don't have to keep walking miles to get their resources. Hey Tim, you feeling better now? Glad to hear, mate. Hey Chris as well. How are you, mate? Is the Coco emoji on YouTube? It is, yeah, it is. I haven't spent more than a couple of minutes playing up since the playtest, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot that's changed here. Which is really good to see a game kind of grow in scope like that over its early access period, isn't it? It looks like Farthest Frontier will be one of the more successful early access projects, it looks like. Which is very good, because I really like it. I'm glad it's done well. Bring this road past the ruins, and then we'll also have one come up. What sort of pattern? Do we want to preserve a bit of a case around the hill? It probably makes sense, right? This will probably be a good point for our trade post as well, because we'll get the height bonus from the guard towers, won't we, being on a hill? Height advantage is a thing. She's very small and very brown and very cute. She is, yeah, she is. There is a video of Coco on the channel. It was a subscriber special. Yeah, good call. Just remember you can move them. AWOL. So we can get to 150% there. Let's do that then. Let's get the storeyard built as well. We're going to need that. Storage, stockyard, so somewhere fairly centrally. We'll probably have a few of these though eventually, won't we? So let's do... I don't know, it's tough to place this one. Let's have it this side of town. Here's our first little homes. People moving in now. How do we turn off the UI? It's one of them, wasn't it? No. let me save here as well. Just in case we get a crash. Where's our controls? Right bracket. What a strange key to hide the UI. I love the farming mechanics. Is there anything new in the farming? There could be. There could be. I'm actually not sure. We'll find out. Let's have a little look. Be food production, won't it? So yeah, we still draw the crop fields out. I mean, I guess the meta of crops has probably changed now, hasn't it? Although we won't be building crop fields for a little bit yet. They take a while to build. Yeah, slowly getting there. Let's speed up this house production here. And then what's our first upgrade? Market planks. So we need the sawmill for that as well. Which we will do. We'll get it. It's a slow burn. Let's also make sure we've got more resources around here marked for harvest too. All this can be harvested. How are we doing for food? Still the base supply, I think, is it? She's out fishing now. She's stood in the long grass and she's camouflaged at least. Reporters, thank you for not putting the stockyard at the top of the hill. Yeah, I should have moved the road back a bit. I guess it passes in front, doesn't it? We can probably make do with that. Let's make houses priority here as well. I really don't want winter to roll around and for everyone to have died. What else do we want here? The market isn't unlocked until, yeah, we do the saw pit. And that is unlocked until we do the storage. Yeah, just let the time run here. Does everyone have a fun weekend on? Any plans? Some gaming for a lot of you, hopefully. I know Josh has got some workers and resources lined up. And thank you for at least 56 of you for joining me as well on something that isn't City Skylines on a weekend. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support.
Need something?
Oh, they talk now. Hello. Did you hear that? Obviously you did. Saloni. Or Salani, I guess. Who else? Who else is here?
Need something?
Need something. But they don't all talk.
What is it?
What is it?
Hello?
Hello? Is this a bit? I don't know.
Need something?
Need something. Yeah, they didn't used to speak before, did they? Makes you want to reinstall Banished. I love Banished. We're excited to see this too, though. Some CS1 time this weekend for Dash, and I'm glad to hear Dash. How are you? Welcome to the stream, by the way. And to Rennie as well. How are you? Both. The Republic is growing as we speak. Happy days, Josh. Have you got past the start of the game yet? Are you okay? You weren't able to procure logs. Yeah, that's probably because we're using all the logs, isn't it? Don't worry, it's fine. They'll be available again in a second. We just need to build these houses first. You're complaining of no water. That should just be an instant pickup though. Imagine we'll probably run into some beta branch bugs as well today. Wonderful. That's all the housing we need. I'm going to unprioritize these last two. And then I'm going to prioritize the store yard after that. Because we've got enough housing for the 12 people we currently have here. And we'll very nearly have a fourth as well. I'm playing some Cities 1 now. We'll move on to Minecraft later. Very nice, Jen. Very creative weekend in store. I need to get a new rig to satiate my city building craving. You do, Scott. You do. Best of luck with it, mate. There's always GeForce Now. If you need to use the cloud as your gaming power. Still getting your own networks in? Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Doing great. Thanks for the stream this morning, No Worries Dash. Thank you for turning up. My husband and I just finished building a rig for Cities 2, actually. Our first time doing a build together. That's really cool. See, what a cute little relationship. Building cities together. That's relationship goals, isn't it? I think. Right, living the dream. Rachel in our Discord, actually, our Australian moderator, also shares a build with her husband, which is very cute. Just going to repeat the same road markings around the town centre here. This is a little bit of workers and resources, actually, isn't it, Josh? Drawing your roads out and then the machine comes along to build it. Workers and frontiers. Going into our first autumn now. And we should... we don't really want to store raw materials in here anymore, do we? Yeah, I'm going to untick logs. I'll keep stone, though. I'll keep stone. And store everything in the stockyard as well. That should give us the saw pit, of course. So one of my favourite things to do in Frontier is to kind of make these little worker yards. And because you can position the buildings really close to each other, just like in City Skylines, you can kind of make it look like everything's one larger asset. I'm going to try to respect that with saw pit next door to the woodcutters. Also near a forest here as well, which will likely continually reforest over time. There's a fly in my room and it's doing my head in. Sorry if you hear me suddenly hit the microphone. And then we'll bring this road down here as well. This will push us up towards the marketplace, if I remember the early game progression. Storehouse is wanted first, though. So this is where our trader comes to, isn't it? Or at least the trader comes to the trading post. Oh, there's achievements now. Construct 6 shelters in a single settlement. Fantastic. Yeah, let's get a root cellar as well. I want the root cellar in because it makes food last so much longer. There was deer over here as well, wasn't there? And there's already fish here, so let's keep the root cellar here. In a relatively central location to the food production. And then, oh, do we have a knowledge point now? How did we get that? Did we just get a notification? On I'm not sure how we got that knowledge point then. But okay, we've got it. So what's our first options? Plus 5 more resources gathered per resource forest. That sounds quite good. Minus 15% work to produce smoked meat and fish. Sustainable farming, reduced facility penalty. That's quite good, but we won't be doing farming for a while. Sustainable fishing plus 30% fish replenishment. Should we go for that since we're already doing fishing? Oh, it doesn't have a branch above it though. That branch ends there, doesn't it? Taxation. I mean, more money sounds good, doesn't it? 0.2% buff isn't bad. I'm going to go for that one. And the next rank is a 40% increase. Okay. Yeah, that's confirmed. I really love that tech tree. Really nice. Very nicely implemented. Huge fan of that. Hey, Potato Pizza. Nice to see you, mate. I just subscribed to your Patreon as a golden egg. Have you, great? Thank you. Have you actually just done that? Are you insane? Oh my god, you have as well, greats. Thank you so much. That's insane. Thank you so much for that. There's a whole load of podcasts on there for you as well. Thank you for joining us, golden egg. It's crazy. You'll also get the shout outs at the end of the episode as well now. Thank you for that. Very, very kind of you, greats. Tempted to buy a non-Windows operating system. There seems to be a lot of hype for Linux now. We do have a Linux user in our Discord, actually. He does talk big about it. He likes it. The greens and the berries and the herbs are now becoming forageable, so I wouldn't mind dipping into them as well. We want the forager's shack for them. There's a lot of forageables over here, isn't there? So let's put our forager's shack waterfront, and then we'll move the work radius to maximize their collection. And then the storehouse, which is the other one we wanted. Yeah, so the trade post takes from the storehouse, doesn't it? And they will come and raid this during raids, obviously. So I'd like it to be close within the towers that will eventually occupy this hill. I can get the towers here, can't I? Yeah, they do fit. So we can run with that idea. Terrain in Farthest Frontier, though, can be the biggest enemy. I think we'll have it on the main street, right? I can probably just get it there, can't I? Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. Oh, you meant to build a PC to handle cities too? Yeah, it's still sweet you built it within there, right? Yeah, you need to get him to build a city with you. That'd be really nice. You could leave like little Easter eggs for each other to find. Like the names of districts and stuff. Like you can name the districts like do the dishes. Leave little hints for him everywhere. There's heaps of achievements now, nice. I empathize egg flies find my window when it's open just a bit, but won't leave when the window's wide open, yeah. Yeah, summer flies. The horse flies this year have been absolutely awful. My legs have been just eaten alive this year with the horse flies. We are gathering firewood. I don't really want to add another worker in. Make sure a lot of this is marked as well. Don't want to get too close to these trees, so let's start bringing these down as well. All this can be cleared for the frontier. Can we clear the waterfront? Yeah, we can a little bit. I think we'll do that. Not down here though. No. That should be okay, I think.
Hello there?
Hello there. What are you guys doing? Chopping trees, okay. Should be alright, I think. We just need to get a little bit more wood going. Let's just double check we have actually got everything before we head into the first winter. Again, we'll wait for someone dies to build the graveyard. We've got housing. We've got all of our storages going. We've got 2 food production buildings. I'll also request the hunter's cabin as well now while we're here. Let's have this by the water as well, I suppose. Why not bring a road? Through there we go. Yeah, all our food production buildings can sit on the water then. Resources, we've got all of those. Defenses we don't need yet, they say, in hope that we don't get attacked. We'll see. Just plants, no reptiles in my home yet, at least not yet. Are you going to get a reptile, Blythe? What are you thinking of? I think I'd quite like a turtle. I think turtles are pretty good. Or a tortoise, whichever one that is you can keep as a pet. Can you keep both as a pet? I actually don't know. Turtles are cool. I'd probably get a lizard. I think I could have a lizard as a pet. Probably not a snake though. I'm not scared of them, but I probably wouldn't keep one as a pet, I don't think. Do we have any reptile owners in the chat? Out of interest, while we're on the topic. The general gist for a city rig is plenty of RAM, preferably a Ryzen CPU and mid-range GPU. Not for Cities 2, mate, no. Cities 2. That's, yeah, you're right for Cities 1. Cities 1 loves RAM and a good CPU. But Cities 2 is much more GPU intensive. Don't go into CS2 with a shit graphics card, because you will suffer the price. This is not optimized. Once you hit those 100,000 population, like I've got a 3070 and it severely hits my card after 100,000 population. So chunky graphics card if you want to play CS2, as chunky as you can afford at least. Or hopefully one day it will become more optimized and that won't be the case anymore, but for right now it is. Wonderful. Our forager is around, so you come over here. Actually, what are you collecting there? It tells me, doesn't it? We've got willow, lettuce, and eggs. Magic 3, right? The recipe for the perfect weekend. Right, let's fast forward our time. Our forager is shelter stocking. He should be working in a second. We'll get some meat here as well now, because our hunters are up. Actually got a very good and varied food source immediately here. So it's warning of us boar, wolves and bear there now, isn't it? Hopefully we won't run into any bears. Building has no food. Yeah, you will eventually. Don't worry about it. You'll be alright. I think. We'll see. It's actually moved the forager's hut. It's just changed there now, hasn't it? Come grab these berries up here before they go out of season. You're missing tools. You should be able to get them now from the wagon. There he goes. Yep, perfect.
Need something?
Need something? Can I follow you? I can. But she's going hunting with a sword. Goodness gracious. Does she have a hired coat? She does. Which will protect them more from the animals. Let me just refresh my YouTube studio here again as well, guys. Bear with me a moment. Don't know what is up with my machine at the minute. YouTube Studio and OBS are just like consistently not behaving themselves. Modded CS2 melted my gaming laptop, yeah. Jen's got a 4070 Ti. Yeah, you'll be fine with a 4070 Ti, Jen. Absolutely fine, yeah. But again, it's like as long as you've got the RAM and the CPU to go with it as well. I had turtles when I was younger. I was not ready for the space they needed. I wouldn't get another reptile until I had the space for them. Currently have 2 cats. Do cats and reptiles get on? Not sure on that one. No, don't cats think cucumbers are snakes, and that's why they hate them? Is that true? I'm actually not sure if it is. Are we manifesting? We are. We are. Yeah, if you got a 4070 Ti, Jen, you're good. They're probably still the best cards at the minute because there's not a massive performance difference between the 4000 and 5000 series, is there? Isn't like the 4080 Super just as good as one of the... That's the 5080 or something in testing I saw. But the price difference, the jump in performance isn't that good, isn't that big, I don't think, between the 4 and 5000 series cards. Hey Beth, nice to see you. How are you? I love this game as well. It's great, isn't it? You're just joining us as our first winter is about to give us a good scene too. We have firewood though, which is the most important thing. And,
Need anything?
what are you doing? You're just carrying your food. When do we unlock the smokehouse? I wouldn't mind getting that. This really preserves our food. It is, however, a pollutive building. For some reason, despite the fact I would love to live next door to like a barbecue smokehouse place. Imagine the smell. But they don't like it on the frontier for some reason. I suppose they'd rather smell cholera and berries, whatever it is they have over there. Well, I mean, let's just leave this. Is that affecting the desirability there of the houses? No, okay. I can have it here then next to the fish and the hunter. I want this prioritised as well with the stone. I want that root cellar available. Is there a list of features for 1.0? I know the bridges are a tech tree, but unsure about what else. If you just scroll on the Steam page, Hacken, you'll see each update listed as like a major update on the Steam thing. You know, if you go to like, you know, there's update 8, you can scroll down and update 7 and update 6 and see what was added in each major edition. You get the link through to the official website. Maybe just go to the Steam listing, mate. It'll give you a list of what's been added as on a breakdown of when it came in at what update as well. It was an i7 RTX 30, oh, 3070 as well. Only 8 gig of VRAM, expensive lesson. Was a big difference in price between the 4 and 5000, but Matchroom and his IT buddy said 4070. Yeah, I think they're still the best, aren't they? Cats are the apex predator wherever they inhabit. The feral cats imported to Australia and adapting hunting wallabies, are they? Are they, Scott? Interesting. What sort of feral? What, like house cats or like a lynx or something? I think a lizard and a cat would get along. Both are mobile enough to chase each other, which is the most important activity. Who would win actually out of a lizard and a cat in a race? That's a question for the live chat, isn't it? We could poll that actually. You are butchering me? Yes. Just says yes as you click on it. Oh, there's a mini-map as well. Oh, how nice is that? Oh, you can even add things onto it. You can filter what you want to see. Oh, I like that. That's really nice. That's new. Overlay controls. Oh, here's all the overlays then. Okay. They're down here now. Toggle mini-map on or off. Speed controls. Okay. That hasn't always been there, has it? That map is definitely new. The winter looks nice. Yeah, this is how you do snow, isn't it, right? See how much of a difference texture makes? Incredibly important if you're going to do snow, I think. Farthest Frontier actually has a really nice seasons mechanic. I really like it. So like midwinter, year 1, extreme cold temperatures with moderate breeze. Like, that's a seasons mechanic, right? Really cool. Really cool.
What is it?
So she's still ice fishing. Let's get some more workers on this root cellar as well. So she's caught 130 fish in the last year.
Hello?
You're still butchering your first deer, I think, are you? Looks that way. Yes, I know, we're low on food. Don't worry, it'll ping in once she finishes butchering. And that stone is slowly coming together now. How much stone do we have? None, that's why. Can we mark some more resources for deposit? Or stone deposits to be gathered as resources, rather. There we go, there's some more over here as well. Grab those. And pretty much this whole forest will go to. Okay. I think we're okay now. We just need to fast forward until we can get the Actually, did we get workers at the saw pit? We did, didn't we? Yeah, they're here now. Yeah, let's just fast forward through the winter here. Get these next projects done. In a race, definitely the house cat. Mammals are much better at burst of speed. Plus the legs are attached to point downwards, not the sides. That's some great biology knowledge, E&B. The wild house cats in the outback are getting huge. Really? What sort of wild cats live in the outback? I actually have no idea about that. She does miss her shot. There we go.
Need anything?
Let's. Do you guys want to? I can rename these guys, can't I? I'll tell you what. We'll go for Greats because she's just become a tier 3 patron. And we'll do Greats. The Hunter. So I said she then, didn't I? I don't know if you are.
What needs
female or
doing?
not. They, I should say, rather, I suppose. So you can be the Hunter. And then... This can be Blythe, with a tier 3 patron. Who's also... tier 4 patron, sorry. Blythe can be the fisherman. And we've
Work
also
to be done.
got, oh. We've also got Josh here as well. Josh can be the gatherer. It's a very appropriate picture as well here, isn't it, Josh? This is what you would have looked like if you lived on the frontier back in the day. Cats are just murder fluffs. Yeah, cats are very... I do like cats. There's some very cute cat videos, and some of the kittens you see are gorgeous, but I am definitely a dog person. Cats are very, at least in my experience, quite schizophrenic, which tends to make me just not really trust them. I was attacked on several occasions by cats as a child, so definitely some emotional trauma there, probably. Let's bring this over here now. We're into our first spring without a single death, which is very nice. Yes, please, everyone. Our root cellar's very nearly done as well. Let's move things along. Really would like to get baskets. Baskets are very tidy. I'm gonna move Josh to go get the willow.
Yes.
Yes. Are you still butchering? Are you bugged? You've got to be bugged, haven't you? No, she's making stuff. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Thought she was still cutting that same deer then. Cool. And now we have our root cellar in place as well. That'll make food last so much longer. Let's stick another worker in there. Got tons of firewood now as well. No problem for that for a while. And then we just want the market. The market will see us through next. Josh has seen his future, yeah, right? This is what Josh would have been like if he didn't move to California. This is Josh still back in deep Carolina, right, Josh? This is what life was like back home in the South. Now you're in San Francisco. You're all corporate. You sold out. That'll be what I strive for when I retire. Yeah, you're retiring in 9 years, Josh. Jesus. It's the dream, isn't it? I will not be retiring in 9 years. 90 maybe. Cool. Right, let's get this going. Get the storehouse up and then we can get the market in for these houses here. Sorry berry bushes, but you're gonna have to go. I wouldn't mind grabbing an explorer actually. We had some more deer stuff out here. So I might just get Josh to do it. Josh can just come over here and forage this whole area. Are you guys alright with water access? What's up with you? Hey Tiago. Gratefully as well. Welcome to the stream, guys. 6 people want to come in. Yeah. You actually have a 7-year-old turtle, do you, Tiago? What's his name? Or her name? I'll be retiring the day before I quote the way things are going. Yeah, it's pretty much the way it goes now, isn't it, Fireplace? The world's expensive these days. I'll be able to retire from the military in 9 years. It's been a very long 20. Are you going to stay in, Josh? Is that like the minimum retirement age and you can take your pension then? Or are you going to stay on and become like colonel? I guess it'd be, I don't know, what's the chief of the Coast Guard? It won't be admiral, will it? That'll be the Navy. What's the top ranking in the Coast Guard, Josh? Are you allowed to tell us? Services. So our market makes the people here very happy. Optimally, I'd like to place them here. So then it'll catch the houses this side too. We are going to lose a rich clay deposit there, but there's tons here, isn't there? Yeah, we don't need to worry about clay. We don't need to worry about building over that one. And then we could probably have a look at some decorations to further boost the level. All of which cost gold though, which we're not particularly near getting. Bustling market, yes, that's fine. Although this one doesn't cost money, does it? Small garden. It's only adding what though? 2% desirability? It's not amazing, is it? Although if we spam them, I think it'll look nice around the edge of the market anyway, won't it? This is what I mean, right? With Farthest Frontier, for some reason, efficiency is like forefront of my mind. I need to learn to play the game aesthetically. Bring all these out too. You alright? Why are you dying of thirst? Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm an idiot, aren't I? I'm an idiot. I poisoned the water source. No, I haven't. What's price over time? This is still the smokehouse. I was thinking I've polluted the smokehouse. That's what's killed them, but it's not, is it? The smokehouse doesn't. It doesn't pollute wells, does it? As far as I'm aware, there's not a water pollution mechanic in this game.
Aye?
What's up with you? Health 100%, but you're sick? You're just thirsty. I mean, there's a well here, love. You can come and sort your problem. What are you doing now?
Aye?
You're sorting. Go and get a drink if you're dying of dehydration. Oh, great. Just become a YouTuber. Great, you're insane. Thank you so much for Just signing up. Oh, for God's sake! Oh no, dehydration are the worst of your problems now, love. It's about to get a whole lot worse. A whole lot worse, to say the least. Thank you so much for joining the membership, though, Eggs. Thank you for... Sorry, greats. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. My first cat was more dog than cat and made me complacent. The second one, she chooses violence every day. You never know which way it's going to go, do you? We have Admirals as well. That definitely won't be happening for me. You don't need decorations yet, you need a crop field. No, I won't build a crop field just yet. And I know I don't need decorations yet. 86, welcome to the stream, mate. Should be able to save these. Any minute now, guys. Just keep letting it spread. So the fire spreading mechanics are much more intense. It spreads much quicker than it did the last time we played, at least. Maybe another well near the shelters. It's probably not a bad idea, is it? I think this one would be walkable distance for them, right? Maybe another one center down the couplet. Go for the 64% bonus in the middle. If it keeps these housing blocks that'll spread out either side of this, then we'll do that for them. Although I thought that one would have been close enough for them, but apparently not. Yeah, that fire's much more aggressive, isn't it? Much more than it ever was. Super. Let's set up our time here. Let's let some of this stuff build out. I want to prioritize the market. And let's just double check our resources too. Make sure we'll mark for some things up here. Start clearing this path out as well. And this stuff here too. I think I'm going to remove one of those workers from the saw pit as well. And we've still got more than enough firewood just yet. Could do looking for a big stone deposit. A big rock. Where's the gatherer?
Need anything?
Let's wait till he goes back out and then we'll pull him into the fog of war. Let's sort of see where he's going actually. Start piling greens. Interesting seeing how the Sims behave in these games. Interesting, he's going to the lake to get water. Must just be a proximity thing. Okay. I feel like the behavior's definitely changed since we last played for sure. Yeah, how was Florida, Rexy? You went to, was it Orlando, he said? Miami, was it Miami? Oh, you're still there, aren't you? Yeah, of course. Hello from sunny Florida. Yeah. I bet it's warm, isn't it, XE? What is it we want for the upgrade here? 30 people, we're not too far from that now. Although we don't have the capacity for 30, so some extra homes, I think, the opposite side of the market will bring in now as well. Let's have another set of shelters. See if we can position some sort of shrine around here when we unlock them. When is it we get trading posts? It's a service, isn't it? Trading post. Tier 2 town centre. Really want to get the basket weaver in. Baskets are very nice. Which we do actually have now. So let's bring some of our new services in. Tannery, I'm not massively bothered about. We do have... eight hide. We've got a lot of very busy deer spots around us as well. So we'll probably end up selling quite a bit of that, I think. Same with the shoe shop as well. Baskets first though, because I really want that willow getting used. It is called willow, isn't it? Yeah, willow bush, yeah. Basket shop. So you're not pollutive. And I guess I'd like this to take the form of a city, so why don't we plan our services in around here. It's going to be right by the storehouse as well, so it's close to what it needs. And then we have another development point as well. The cobbler shop isn't pollutive either, so we'll put this right by the hide that it will be using. Although we probably should be wary that these deer sources will probably deplete fully eventually. But we use these ones over here we saw in the preview. We've also got unlimited clay there as well. Don't need to worry about any of these clay deposits in that case then. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up moving the hunter this side eventually, once he's extinguished all of these animals here. But we'll still try to keep it near to the cobbler that's using the resources from there. Fletcher building's pretty important too. I mean, just there again. I think that's going to be pretty nice, right? Your food is here. What did you order, EMB? Well, he's not here now, is he? He's not going to hear that question. No rock detailing yet, Jen, unfortunately. Florida sucks, you're not missing a thing. I know, I live there. The whole state. Hey, Dree. Welcome in, mate. There's a picking food envy. Is there really? Yeah, that was pretty good, EMB, actually. You guys want to say? That's what EMB's just had arrived for him. So what have we got? Summer roll, a bao bun, kimchi, and some teriyaki sauce. Very nice. Very nice, EMB. Enjoy.
Hmm?
You're not getting any meat and fish. We just... I think
What is it?
waiting. God, they're shirty, aren't they? Just like, what is it? Knowledge generated. Why? Are you going to tell me why you do that? Your people's knowledge has expanded. Invest the knowledge in the technology tree. Yeah, but what triggered that, though? Why did we get knowledge? Is it tied to the seasons maybe? Just as the years tick by, they accumulate knowledge? Or maybe tied to the size of the settlement as we get more buildings down, maybe? Not sure. I'm going to stick with both my first 2 points into taxation in that case then. That's going to give us a 40% boost as soon as we start taxing people, which I'm sure we'll come to appreciate. That's actually quite a decent buff, actually. I like that the technology tree has, you know, like impactful text. You can actually see the difference in the economy or the production chains, etc. Where's Josh? He's finished gathering all that, hasn't he? Let's move his workload. You can come over here. Grab those berries and lettuce before the snows kick in again. I'm going to prioritize this second well. For some reason, this housing estate, they really don't like getting water. Possible playtest bug as well, of course. But, yeah, they take their time. I feel like the food economy is weaker as well. It was super easy to stockpile nearly like 12 months worth of food back when I last played, but only 4 months ahead of ourselves at the minute. Which is still fine for a town of this size at least. We'll see. Like, what's the difference between this and Banished and the one you played with the church? You mean Manor Lords? That's there's a lot of difference, mate. They all play pretty differently. I've never played Banished, so I can't speak to that one. But yeah, they just play very differently. Like, you're kind of locked into this isometric grid perspective with Farthest Frontier. Manor Lords is nothing like that. So they've all got the little intricacies and unique things about them. I think they all offer something quite different though. For example, if you're more in sort of the fighting aspect of these games, Manor Lords probably offers the best experience there, I think. The fighting in this game isn't too bad, but it's nothing like Manor Lords is. Oh, Blythe became a member. Thank you so much, Blythe. Welcome to YouTube, X. Another tier 4 patron dropping more support. You're insane. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's get this market done as well. Like to start selling things if we can. And that pushes us over the threshold for 30 people as well to get to tier 2. At least with the housing capacity, that is. Pretty much the whole state. I'm sorry to hear that, gratefully. What is it about the state? The weather? Oh, the city you're in? Florida is definitely one of the more popular holiday destinations for people in the UK. A lot of people head over there. Eggsy as an example. Right now. He's literally there. There's a lot of work here wanting planks, isn't there? So let's go double up the saw pit production to meet that demand. 2 new villagers have just been born as well. We're missing stone again, aren't we? Stone is horrendously scarce on this map. That's what's slowing us down, isn't it? Although there is still stone marked over here you're not gathering. Prioritise that. And we'll move our guy back to the top of the hill. Josh is playing workers and resources. He can't collect berries at the same time. Literally, right? That's where he is in the game as well. Actually is. Really good at multitasking while waiting for storage to fill up. Our entire food economy rests in Josh's hands. He's getting some decent things for us though. That willow's in there now at least. Plus the medicinal root. Don't we need to process the medicinal root, I think? Is it the healer's house that does it? I feel like there's a... Oh, these are tied to tech trees now. Interesting, yeah, look at that, the nursing tech. How interesting, okay. I feel like there's a production stage, isn't there, before medicine? Maybe I'm imagining that, or remembering another game. Oh, there's a chicken coop now as well. That's new, isn't it? I think. I'm sure it is. Been to Florida a few times, enjoyed it quite a bit, then again compared to New York anywhere is probably better. If you had to live in Florida or New York, which one would you pick? Thank you for 84 over here as well, hanging out with some Farthest Frontier guys, I appreciate it. Everyone's inside resting pretty much now. Just wait for this winter to pass over. And then we can start to plan our next move. So we need tier 2. So this is the tier of the town centre then here, isn't it? So fishing... hygiene... Reduces the chance of cholera, dysentery, and typhoid outbreaks. Okay, plus 20% base knowledge generation. Okay, so it comes from somewhere, doesn't it? Defensive barricades, militia, spotters. 20% view distance for lookout towers, very nice. Adjustable shoe lists. And stone cutting. Production logistics sounds nice. Firewood, firewood's useful, but I'm not sure about pottery, linen, and soap. We do produce them, but I'm not bothered about debuffing the production, or buffing the production rate, rather. Gotta tell you what, it's a tough choice, this, isn't it? It's a tough choice. There's a lot to choose from. I'm reluctant to put points into anything that doesn't have a branch on it. I think investing in farming might be quite nice, especially that disease resistance. Oh, and plus 20% yields as well. I think I want to get that. Selective breeding non-grain is what I want. So the first stage of that is minus 25% to the penalty planting crops on fertility. Okay. We'll definitely make use out of that, I think. You're going to need a lot more wells, closer structures than in previous iterations. I think we're learning that, aren't we? We're learning that. Everything, the terrain, the people, the government, the weather, but that's arguable everywhere. I have to accept the hurricanes. Yeah. Yeah, hurricanes are a pretty serious threat. Florida all day. New York is amazing. Blythe's fighting New York's corner. Visited Florida once, it was so humid. Yeah. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Famously so. Wonderful. Coming out of our second winter already. I think we'll begin to get some fields down this year. I think I'm actually even gonna... We've not got a ton of workers, have we? Really need that stone. Really need it. They are gathering it now. And our workers are back cutting planks again. Let's reposition Josh while the spring is back. Come and gather... What do we want you to get for us, Josh? Come grab some of the greens while they're in season. Got our first spoilage here as well. Only lost 11 berries. It's not the end of the world. Villager's been cured. Very good. And our second well is about to go in. So wells are very important then, it would seem, in 1.0. So what are we talking? The wells will provide clean drinking water which is consumed by villagers' industry and is used to put out fires. Wells replenish over time based on groundwater levels. Too many wells in one spot. Okay. Terrain water bonus, seasonal water bonus, nearby wells penalty. Capacity. Okay, so they've actually got capacity values now. That one's only 58. I guess it replenishes, does it? It said that, didn't it? Earn 5 knowledge points in a single settlement. Wonderful. Fantastic. They're coming pretty thick and fast, them knowledge points now, then, aren't they? They're not too hard to come across, it seems. You did get a crown, Robbie. Yeah, because you're leaving lots of comments, mate. Thank you for engaging the chat. You are now our number 3 of the live chat today. You can click on the crown and it'll give you the leaderboard. You should play Transport Fever 2 sometime. Again, play it today. It's quite enjoyable. Yeah, I've wanted to play Transport Fever 2 for quite a while. I think because of the way I play City Skylines, kind of so public transport focus, you know, bringing the trams and the metro and monorail along with the roads, I think Transport Fever would probably sit quite well with me. But I've never played it before. Yeah, never played it before. I'll probably start with Transport Fever 3. Great, I imagine, when that comes out next year. 8 people. Stone needed. I know, mate. I know. I've just said that with the gathering the stone here. I know it's needed. You don't need to backseat game, mate. I can read the notifications here. If you leave the deer alone for a while, they'll repopulate. Yeah, they will. They will. We've still got quite a few here yet, though. There are only 5 actually. Might use that as an opportunity then to move the building. Start sending them over this side. Not in that block because there'll probably be more houses there. No, there won't actually. Yeah, I'm going to move the hunter now. And then we'll start getting him to push out into the fog of war here. Because I think when we loaded in, there was 3 or 4 deers over here, wasn't there? So that's up to 109 capacity now. I want to find a big stone deposit. There's another little rock there, but it's not an enormous amount. Oh, you're marked as well. You're pretty decent. Prioritize that. This stone's right nearby. You could scout the map around. Is it still a case in this version? Yeah, you just need a villager. But I'm going to use the hunter to do it here.
Aye.
Oh, is she locked onto them?
Hmm?
Yeah, she has, hasn't she? Okay. When they go over here, we'll tell them to do it. A lot of markets coming together now. It's the decorations that are eating up the stone. It's worth it though. It looks nice. Now, I'm not sure if unticking food is still the meta here. I imagine they've probably changed that, haven't they? Because it was a little bit cheesy by telling the market to never stock food because it would perish in here, but they would still make the same amount of money. I'm going to try that and see if that's still the case. I'm going to tell them not to sell food at the market and see if it still produces the same income. I imagine they've probably patched that now, haven't they? Just let a bit of time pass and see if the monthly income up here fluctuates at all. We'll come back to that, see if it doesn't. We didn't see any wolf dens either in our look around, did we? Got the people now, just want the 30 stone, which is still being used in construction, so that's a while away yet. And then we've got wood planks too, which... Let's get maximum workers in there now, so we can get those wood planks stockpiled a little bit. And let's keep ripping out this forest here too. Oh, this, I'd quite like to integrate this little ruin into the town if we could. I'm not sure what really happens with these. Should we try it now? Should we grab a worker? You.
Aye. All right.
Come over here. I don't know if she'll do anything to it. Call at 9:45, gotta go hanging out. Oh, it's fun hanging out. See you later, Marco. Have a good day, mate. And welcome in David as well. No, don't do anything with it? Okay. Obviously, another person needed for that then. Oh, there you go. Once a temple is constructed, there you go. Okay, right. That makes sense then, doesn't it? I did see something else, though, like a little supply deposit around the map. I'm glad there's more things to interact with now. That was definitely one of my criticisms of the game when it first came out. There wasn't much to interact with. Same thing with Manor Lords now, really. Like, Manor Lords really wants other settlements on the map for it to take a next stage, I think. So the market has is not changing its income. And the food is being sold from here as well, because we had meeting when we first started. Goods are stocked by gross and distributed to houses, saving time for workers, for working villagers. Markets also generate tax revenue and increase desirability. So the only thing we're losing there really is just the saving time for workers. If it's quicker for them to come here than it is the root seller. But financially, as far as I can tell, it isn't affecting it. I'll leave it unstocked for food for a while and see if it makes a difference. Try to do a little bit of testing. I need to upgrade my town. I know, mate. I know, but we're in the early game yet. We don't have the resources to upgrade it. We're waiting on planks and stone, I think. We've got 30 people now, as long as no one dies. We should probably plan a graveyard at some point as well, because it is inevitable. Let's do... Should we do it here? It's 21 stone, though. I'm going to wait till these buildings are done first. Our basket shop is done, which is very nice. That should make all the gatherers significantly more efficient with their baskets. How's Josh getting on with the gathering? Let's move him back into the forest over here. How much willow have we got? None at the minute. Where is it? Yeah, there. How much did they have in the building? Okay. 2 willow will give 1 basket, so we should get 7 baskets out of there. Leave the grocery unstocked with groceries. Yeah, but from a... If the food perishes much quicker in the market, you're just throwing the food away if it doesn't sell. At least this worked at release anyway, when it first came out. I'm just trying to see if it's still the case now. I wouldn't mind putting some fields in whilst we're approaching year 3. Super fertile around here. Let's bring these roads out. And I wouldn't mind a little... We can put crops over clay, can't we? It shouldn't give me any grief. Food production... Crop field... Do I want it this close to the town? Wait, so which is actually the stronger green here? That's 95%. It's 100 over here. Okay. Let's use this little road here then as a boundary. And then we'll have some farms running out here. We'll do... It was 10 by 5, wasn't it? The previous max efficiency. I think. If I can flash my memories back for years. I'm pretty sure it was 10 by 5. Not bother about prioritizing this, just get around to it when you do. And arrows are now being produced, which is going to start easing into our logs a little bit more. When do we get the labour camp? That's tier 2, isn't it? Resources. Yeah, work camp. There we go. Once we get the wagon shop, we'll unlock the work camp. Okay. Super. I think we're alright now then. We just need the stone and the planks to stockpile. And then we can get up to tier 2, I think. You'll see. A shout out to 93 of you here as well. Thank you for joining me, guys. You need fences around farm fields. Yeah, that's a good point. That's just, yeah, I forgot the deer eat the crops, don't they? Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Cancel that. Yeah. Let's do the gate first. Oh, you can do them on an angle now. Did you see that? You can put the gates on the 45-degree rotation. So could I do that at like an angle? If I place that there. And then... will that just connect in without it looking all janky? We'll try it. We'll see what happens. This is probably going to be a smaller farm than I need, but we can just use it as a bit of a test ground. That gives us 7 by 8. A yield of 270 to 864. Okay, we'll see how that develops then. Is this like Banished? I've had it on my wishlist for a long time, but don't really know what to expect. Yeah, it's your classic settlement survival builder. It's been in early access for 3 years. This is its 1.0 version in public beta branch. It's good. It's fun. It's got a really nice farming mechanic to it. There was no stream last Saturday, Jen. No, it was not. Felt awful last weekend. Yeah, no stream. The fence is not an absolute, just otherwise the animals will go. Yeah, I forgot that the deer came over to eat your crops. Where have those deer gone? Hunter's not drove them off already, has she? She might have done. Yeah, I think she has. So I'm going to move your radius even further into the dark. Keep coming over here. Yeah, that's fine. Construction's alright. Very nearly there with the resources. Just a few more stone and planks. Did they get rid of that stone down here? They did, didn't they? There you go. There's another one there. Grab those. Really hoping we come across a big stone deposit at some point. Still some over here they haven't got. There's a little bit more there. And there. There's a few little cheeky rocks tucked in this field, isn't there? We should be able to get these. Other one there. Cool. Apologies if you can hear the construction in the microphone as well, guys. There's builders are still around. Yeah, the fence doesn't really connect to the right angle, or the angled fence there, does it? That's a bit not not super. That could have been a bit better. But you know, I appreciate 45 degrees at least. I hope they can still get into that. They should do, right? I guess we'll find out if we end up demolishing one of the fences. You are continually whinging of not enough supply, aren't you? We also don't want to store food in the storehouse either. I want it all to go to the root cellar. Have to make sure we watch the capacity on that though. So this is still earning 10 gold a month then, isn't it? Without food. So it would appear that bug, or at least unintended gameplay feature, is there. Don't leave your food to perish in the markets, because it actually doesn't affect the income, as far as I can tell. Suppose we'll see. Let's get that upgrade done as well. And select build site. Let's get that prioritized. Hey TCR, how are you, mate? Happy Saturday. I'm sorry you were sick. I was hoping it was moving on the house stuff and not cold. But it wasn't cold. I didn't have a cold or anything. It was just general rundown sort of vibe, Jen. You know, just like knackered, wiped out, just a little bit lightheaded and tired, basically. Yeah. But now, the house stuff, we've signed contracts now. We're just waiting on searches, and then we'll get a completion date. So, guesstimation middle of August, something like that. I'm going to continue playing Transport Fever now. Have a fun stream. Look forward to the next one. See you later, greats. Thank you for hanging out and becoming a tier 4 patron mid-stream as well. I really appreciate that support. You enjoy Transport Fever? And we can watch our little villagers build up this, what admittedly is a wonderful position town centre on the hill, isn't it? I think we can eventually build some walls around this sort of inner keep. That might be quite cool, right? Like an inner fort on this hill for the town. Could be a lot of fun. We've got how good this game looks as well. I really like the seasonal transitions. It's got a really nice little cute art style, isn't it? It almost feels like if Age of Empires would have been a settlement survival game. Okay, there we go. There too. Hello, people. Wonderful. Cool. So let's see. Let's have a look at our tech tree first. I can get straight to yield now for beans, greens, and crops. I'm going to do it, even though it's tier 3. So I can't get there yet anyway. It's fine though, at least we've got the points in it. That's just 1 point away now for essentially what is a 60% increase to food if you're planting all 3 of those crops, which is very nice. And carry capacity for wagons sounds pretty tasty as well. I think I'll do that. Market can upgrade to a market square. Let's get that as well. How much is that upgrade? Bricks, gold, and planks. Okay. That'll be a little further down the line then. Let's begin exploring tier 2. So a trading post would be quite nice. Although we've not got tons to really trade yet, have we? No, I think I'd like to start developing a bit more of the tier 1 stuff then in that case. Things like the tannery. So the hide is being stored in the storehouse here. Our dirty industry is pretty much over here. But again, I think that the tannery is not a horrible complement to the wood yard, is it? So I might even try and position them around to make that look somewhat the same. So tannery will start giving us coats. We've got the basket shop, Fletcher buildings, and cobbler's shops. We should be producing shoes now. Yeah, 8 of them. It's not a lot. And the compost yard also needs to be built as well. Which again, if it fits and sits there, right? It's quite close to the town centre, that though, isn't it? Maybe a little bit further out of town, maybe. Just back of this industrial yard will be fine, won't it? There we go. I'm probably overthinking that. Cool. Other productions, don't worry about bakeries yet, not at all. Fishing shack, oh that's fine. Some defences might be worth it now. Year 4, I imagine a raid isn't particularly too far away. Although the town centre should deal with the first raid by itself. I'll chuck in a lookout tower. I'm not making it a priority though, just build it when you're ready. And that should be it. Okay. So first tier 2 resources. We want the wagon shop, don't we? Which is somewhere here. Storage, there we go. Wagon shop. So these guys will send transport wagons, and they will be used by villagers to efficiently transport goods from mines, pits, and work camps to town storage. So our work camps. We had unlimited clay here. There probably won't be another mine here, though. There was a lot of mineable resources this way, wasn't there? We had a ton of iron that direction. I think I'll put this sentry then. So this is going to be going everywhere. Again, as part of this yard. I'm sorry I keep doing it, but it just keeps fitting together, doesn't it? There we go. And then let's get into our first mine once we've got that wagon shop done. And then we can start to go down pottery, which was also boosted by a tech, wasn't it? Which one was it? Gone. Of course. The one time I actually want to find it. There's the nursing tree. Or is it down here? Yeah, it was that one, wasn't it? So we'll get a buff if we lean into pottery, which means if we've got an infinite clay mine, we can sell a lot of our pottery stuff at the trade post if we've got an infinite supply of it. So I think we'll probably run down that route then. Let's also map out pottery building. You're not pollutive, are you? No. Is that going to sit and fit there? Oh, slope too steep, you being serious? Right there? Of course it's too steep. Oh, word cripes, that sounds like a crap day. Good to hear about the house. Yeah, it's getting there, Jen, thank you. It's getting there. I mean, I'll just push it slightly off the road then, if it's going to behave like that. I'm maybe beginning to think smokehouse might be a bit bugged. It's constantly never receiving meat or fish, although we do have smoked meat and fish in the... Maybe I'll just keep catching him when he's off peak, basically. Not sure. I'm really liking this little stretch that's developing around here, though. The market is still earning us 10 monthly income with no food, so I think we can pretty much confirm that's still the case. Field's getting done. I wouldn't mind prioritising the wagon shop, actually, because I want to get the mines down. And a work camp as well. Let's do resources. Is it resources? It is, isn't it? Oh, we can't do that till we've got the wagon shop either. Okay. Soap. Weaver. We won't be using the weaver for a while yet. And then we've got the candle shop. We should see our workers walking around with little baskets now. Gatherers, at least. Where did Josh go?
Aye.
Yeah, there you go. See, he's got his little basket. Doesn't give us a breakdown of how much that increases capacity by, does it? Gotta take off. This was a fun stream. Catch you later. See you later, Bobby. Thanks for hanging out, mate. I appreciate it. One smokehouse will support 2 hunters and 2 fishermen, will it? He's stocking his smokehouse now. Or she, rather. Clara, I should say. You're bringing firewood to it. Yeah, you are. There you go. I wonder if it was firewood you were lacking. Plenty of it available. Okay, but she's working again now though, at least. That's good. As long as it does work at some point, I'm happy. Should we plan out another field? I usually do 2 at the same time, I think. Or 3, really, with the crop rotation. I wouldn't mind having some trees break up the fields, actually. Like a row of oak trees. So if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That should be quite nice, I think. I'm going to try and make sure it looks realistic at least. Trees between fields always go down well, don't they? And then I'll draw the next crop field in, saving room for the fences. And then we'll do... If 5 by 10 is 3 workers, 240. 7 by 8 is 3 workers, 270. So 7 by 8 might actually be the most efficient arrangement then. If your minimum yield at 10 by 5 with 3 workers is 240. But we can do 8 by 7 with 3 workers and get 270. That's better, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. And then let's get those fences back again too. Although no, don't do that. I've not left enough room for the next fence, have I? You will go that way. And then let's grab our food. And do this. 7 by 8. Basing a lot of this knowledge here from many versions of Farthest Frontier ago. So it might not all be right. And then we'll have another gate there as well. Cool. That should keep them busy. And once that's done, which it very nearly is, we can probably chill out with the planks as well now, can't we? Although we're still using quite a lot of them. Yeah, I think we'll keep them in. The thunderstorm is amazing. Yeah, it's a really nice weather system, isn't it? Looks and sounds very nice from kind of a sandbox world point of view, doesn't it? Nice foliage, nice weather, etc. Let's fast forward our time here now. And thank you to nearly 100 of you as well for joining me for some weekend Farthest Frontier. I do appreciate it. Always makes me happy when we can hit nearly 100 people on games that aren't CS. So thank you. Although, I think some terrain tools might be nice. I realise the game is set on the frontier, so terraforming probably wasn't top of their mind, but sort out some stuff like that would be nice. Let's move the sky over here now. More villagers emigrating too. Oh, here's our knowledge points. Did that give me unused knowledge? Okay, months until next discovery, so it's time gated then. Okay. So we'll get another knowledge point in 7 months, I suppose. I'm going to take 2 workers out. I want my labourers back cutting trees. Once we get a work camp up, where are we going to put that? We don't really have a lot of major forest. But then again, there's a big one over here. Is it maybe out here? Maybe we'll send the work camp over this way. Crops are ready for assignment. Perfect. So I cannot remember what the optimal crop rotation was. So all the wheats and rye are locked behind technologies now, which is quite good because bread was very overpowered. As is hay. Hay is also behind the tech tree. What was that? That tech? What vegetables was it? Beans, greens, and vegetable crops. Okay. So we'll have beans here. And then we'll do turnips over the winter. The next year here. Oh, was it 2 fallow? 2 fallow on a worker's crop? What's the rockiness? It's only 13%. It's not horrendous. Well, wait, no, in Farthest Frontier, didn't we do a year of clearing the field first? I actually can't remember. It's been years. We'll also plant some beans again in the summer. And we'll see how that goes. The turnip should be fine going into the colder months. I think that's what we did, wasn't it? I can't remember now. It's been years. But I'm pretty sure we had a whole year of field work. And then we started the crops, wasn't it? Might actually do that here then. Come in and do some field work this year. And then we won't do it the year after that. We'll do keys. They're not at all heat tolerant, so we can't grow them in the summer. And then we'll do beans again. And then once this year has passed, I'll make year 1 in this field the maintenance year, where we grow the clover to replenish the fertility. It's super hard to remember between Manor Lords and Farthest Frontier what the optimal crop rotations are. Quite funny, actually. There's a really horrible terraforming tool gen, but it's not good. You have to flatten terrain. They have to come and manually flatten it, but it doesn't really do anything. There's no control over it. You just got to kind of hope, really. Super excited to see where Manor Lords goes with its update. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I love Manor Lords. I think Manor Lords will become one of my all-time played games once AI settlements come to that game. I love it. It's a very good game. Are you putting an avenue down for the business, such as the inns, tanner, and fish store meat? Yeah, we've got a little bit here. A little bit of a high street, if you like, a main strip. We've got the Fletcher, Cobbler, Basket Shop, and Potter buildings here. Then the pollutive stuff is congregating this side of the hill. But logs are our bottleneck at the minute. Probably because I'm building fences. That's probably where all the logs are going, so we've just got to wait for some time to pass here. Let's relocate Josh as well. Come and get all this lettuce and berries over here. Once we get the work camp in, we'll be able to increase our log production a lot more. Oh, isn't that nice? With the little tree line in the middle, that might be, you know, that might be the way to go with fields in Frontier. Good shout, gratefully. Nice little fence system there, actually, with the tree line. Really like that. Yeah, so it's super weedy now, isn't it? It might not even make that work, actually. I hope more detail comes to Manor Lords. Yeah, it's I think it would benefit from a little prop menu. Although you can almost detail it with the way you build the markets and stuff in Manor Lords. Yeah, fun games. I like these village settlement survivors. I think this format would also work quite well in a sci-fi setting as well. Landing on a planet instead of the frontier and surviving. Is there a game like that? Farthest Frontier sci-fi? I can't think of one. Yeah, all the workers are working here, aren't they? We won't get that done before the end of the year, I don't think. It's okay. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Wonderful. The wagons are here now, which is perfect. So let's begin to establish some clay mining operation. Let's bring this road straight the way through. And then we'll have it come. Place the clay mine first, actually, because I'll probably draw the road over it, won't I? Must be placed on a clay pit. Ah, do you want the clay mine? I bet you do, don't you? Let me get rid of that. Yeah, it can be extracted with a deep clay mine. That's going to be a technology, isn't it? I bet it is. A search function here would be quite nice. Deep mines. Well, that's deep mine ventilation. Oh, they're tier 4. Okay, yeah, they're really far away. We're not making use of that then. We'll have to use the smaller ones, which is still fine. But those unlimited deposits are tier 4, so that's a significant time away. Also, right there, we've got all these we can use. I don't really want to lose my willow deposit there if possible. There we go. And then send that down onto the road. Yeah, the terraforming is a drag. Yeah, it's sort of, it is a hard one to use, isn't it? Right, so this year's about to end. Next year, work, and then clover. And then here we'll do peas in the spring. And then... I remember leeks being very good. Let's do some leeks as well. They're hot, they're heat and frost tolerant, so they'll grow any time of year. And then in this one, we'll try and complement the years. So we're about to move into year 2, where there will be beans and peas grown in the field next door. So I might do the same. Because we won't need a ton of diet variation until these level up, will we? I think I'll do the same. I'm going to do peas and beans again. And then maybe with the next 2 fields, we'll run them in sort of mirrored rotations. So on the year that this one falls into its maintenance year, the opposite one is running what would have been growing there anyway. Blueberry bushes can be moved. Yes, they can, can't they? They can. How do we do it, though? Are they the blueberries? Hawthorns? Builders low on labourers, is it? What's our labour account? What can we afford to lose? We got quite a lot of sawyers, haven't we? We need more labourers. I'll siphon out the saw pit for them. Yeah, I do remember you can... Do you need the arborist building? I think, is it? To move them? Unless it's a different bush. Or if they changed it, I don't know. I do remember being able to move the bushes. I can't remember how we do it though, gratefully. There's Planet Base, might be the kind of thing you need. I can't say I've heard of it. EMB, Planet Base. What is your favourite among these Farthest Frontier workers and resources or Manor Lords? I probably wouldn't wrap workers and resources in with these types of games. I'd say workers and resources definitely city simulation. This is more like settlement survival. Same genre, different flavour, I suppose. But between this and Manor Lords, probably Manor Lords, yeah. But this has got so much more than Manor Lords now. Obviously Manor Lords is brand new, that's not a criticism. You know, this is much older than Manor Lords is, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here I would like to see in Manor Lords. Right, we can do our labour camp now, can't we? We can. Work camp. So... Forestry survey. Ooh, warning, nearby raider camp. We've got a raider camp over here. So we probably don't want to go that direction at all then in that case. I think we need to go on a bit of an exploration mission.
What needs doing? Done.
Come on, Myrrell. We're going. We need to find a forest for this work camp. Come on, find me a massive forest, please, Myrrell. There's a little bit out here. Let's see if we can send... She might die out here, but it's fine. It's, It's in the interest of the settlement. I couldn't have picked a worse time of year for her to come and do this. Got even more water over here too. Radioactivity increase, okay. We should be able to hold off the first few raids, no problem. Let's just reveal all this here. Yeah, there's plenty of wood over here, isn't there? We should be alright, I think. We'll set up the worker camp out this way. A lot of stone here too. Happy days. Yes, please, everyone. Look at all that stone. Long time not playing this game. Yeah, it's been a while. I can't read your name, sorry. It's, in a language I can't read. But, yes, it has been a long time since we played this game. And a lot has changed, as it turns out, as well. Unlimited deep coal deposit there as well. Very nice. More clay, more berries. We'll send the forager out here. So let's do that now, actually. Josh. Come and hang out over here. And then let's reveal the whole water's edge here as well. So we've got another ruin over here as well. We'll have to look at them at some point. Weren't there some bear shenanigans last time you played this? Yeah, the bear stole the honey, doesn't he? Or don't they, rather. New villager immigrated and a building goes on fire. Is that a coincidence? Or is the new immigrant an arsonist? Cool, thank you for your services, Kyra, or whatever your name was. That was wonderful. I think we'll build an outpost out here, because there's a lot of stone and a lot of wood. So we'll build our workers' camp. Mostly centrally, let's say right here. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because I can change the work radius. Let's place that there. And then do we want to place little secondary temporary shelters here? So a temporary shelter that can be stocked with food and supplies, allowing workers that are far from their residence to work for longer before returning home. Well, they're far away here, so I think this is probably a justification for one of those shelters. And then we'll just stick all these roads together. Does have quite a unique road tool, Farthest Frontier. It's locked into the grid, but you can also go off on little diagonals as well. And over the years, this work camp will harvest all of this stone and wood to bring it back to the settlement as it grows. Yeah, I was going to put this out. You're not in a rush, are you? Why do you want to... Do you want to get a move on? Run. It's Stone City over there, isn't it, Jen? It really is. The roof is on fire. Hey, Vogel. Welcome into the stream. The roof is on fire, it is, yeah. Residents are complaining about unsanitary conditions. Let's make this a priority then. I don't want them to start leaving because of that. Let's get the compost yard done. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make that work camp numero uno as well. Because the wood bottleneck is slowing everything down now. Let's make all that harvestable. And then I wouldn't mind looking at the trading post as well. I know we've got a lot of building jobs on at the minute. Yeah, so let's let them tip down a bit. I think we're building a bit too much, aren't we? Let's let some time pass by. It'd be nice to think if the fence used planks rather than logs. 4 logs for 1 bit of fence is... It's not a cheap expense, that, actually. That's down to 25% capacity now. This one at 200 is hardly even getting used. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? You see that? Rain is increasing water generation by 150%. How amazing. What a cute little mechanic. I have to say, I'm actually very impressed with Farthest Frontier 1.0 so far. The game has had many additions. Yeah, another well already. So 3 wells for 33 people. So are we talking a well every 10 people then? Is it that insane? I think that needs to be toned down a bit. Then again, I've never had to visit a well. Maybe that's how it works in real life. It's quite the discrepancy in water bonus there, isn't there? Wells are a distance issue. I'll tell you what, let me move this one then. Can I move you a bit closer? 77%. It's not a huge move, but we'll see if it makes a difference. I do like the little gardens next to the market. It's very nice, isn't it? Watch some of the little animations here of them moving around the market. But they look a little bit like World of Warcraft characters, don't they? Sort of the same character model if anyone's familiar with WoW. Oh yes, here's all the basket boys. Here they come. Love to see that. Our hunter is still gathering meat. I think we'll keep him where he is for right now. I wouldn't mind actually grabbing that fishing tech. 30% fish replenishment. Plus 5% more resources gathered per forage source. So is that up to a total of 15? Might stick a level in that as well. I think there's probably some science to be done here, isn't there? Is the most optimal spending of knowledge points on this tree to make the early game a bit quicker. Maybe have a video on that one day. We can get more fish by telling them to go across there. There's bridges in the game as well now, isn't there? Yeah, cobbled bridge. You just go straight across, do you? Obstructed by water. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? We can do bridges now. It's obviously very expensive. I'm not going to place that, but we probably will at one point. Yeah, maybe send the fishermen to the shoal of fish over there. 50% bonus, apparently. You want to minimize the distance walking to the well. Graded wells always also provide desirability bonuses. What is the well upgrade? Iron and stone. We'll have to trade our first bits of iron, I think. Excuse me, guys. My eyes are itching. Let's have a posture check and a hydration break as well, please, everyone. We've not done that already. Holy shit, more than 2 hours into the stream already. Oh my god, this is the first hydration break. We're all dying of hydration, just like the people in the village are. So I guess with the walking distance to wells, I feel like a heat radius would be quite nice if we're gonna place a well. I suppose I'll put the next one here. Bring these roads down a bit. Yeah, probably over this side then. To do my artificial trees help with coverage? I actually want to test that. So, well, they're not artificial trees either. They are real, but I'm planting them. So let's plan for our third well. There's likely to be a lot more residentials around here, so we'll place it this side. We'll wait for that to be built, and then once it is, we'll check the coverage bonus it gets. So it does say, doesn't it? Yeah. Too many wells in one area and lack of tree coverage can cause the ground to dry out. Well, I'll tell you what, we can maybe test that here then, because this one has no tree coverage around it at all. And we'll see if we can just increase these bonuses around it. To see if the planted trees actually make a difference to that. I imagine they will. I can't see why they would be different. Let's place some oak trees. Let's do that. That should help. Instantly building them too. Can look at all the gold out there. That is not a safe place to keep all the gold, is it? My word. I quite like to spend it actually. I really want to get the trading post done. Guess we'll see if it makes a difference. How are we doing for happiness? Everything but food, really. Yeah, we're starting to bottleneck on the current food setup. I think we'll have a look at exploring that once the work camp is up. In the meanwhile, let's make sure current nearby trees are all set for harvesting. Come and cut all these down, these as well. And make sure not to eat the ones I've placed. There we go. Let's bring our forager over here.
Yes.
You are not finding anyone now, are you? Or anything, rather. Not that the deer are people. No reason. I'm gonna hang back out over here. Is there another one we can capture this way? No, they're a little bit too far out, aren't they? That's okay though. Come back over here. I can probably set this field up again now, can't I? Yeah, so that work here needs to be properly set up. What was it we did in this one? Work, and then clover, which I keep calling fallow from Manor Lords, is it, I think? Hey V5, welcome to the stream. We're playing Farthest Frontier, mate, which everyone in the chat has told you I can see. Yeah, Farthest Frontier. Just, it says it in the stream title, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, yeah. It does. Should also be tagged in the video description too. We had labourer shortage, didn't we? Oh no, it's fine now. It's resolved itself. Can we actually add a builder back in? But this could be interesting. This is quite far from a well, isn't it? Let's see if they manage this. God, they put that out quicker than they did the houses. And missing tools as well. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so they can put fires out here then. At least if they're positioned correctly, that is. Yeah, did we, they must have removed the ability to relocate berry bushes then. Unless it's, wasn't the other type, was it? No. Did you find that out gratefully? Because I think you've played, haven't you? But the option, it used to be here, didn't it? I'm fairly sure. To relocate berries. Hey Arnie, how are you? Welcome to the stream. They're trying to send a message to the owner of the house, they were, yeah. Corruption in the governments of whatever this town is called. Yeah, we can't really do much now until current projects have been built because we're choked by the log supply. Tannery, yeah, not too bothered about that. Yeah, it'll get done in time. This is very nearly done now. Come on, let's get this done. And then we'll split equally between stone and wood, I think, although stone's chirped up a little bit. Finally caught the stream we did, Arani. Welcome in. Just blueberry, no other can be moved. You got 1500 hours. That's probably the most hours I've seen in Farthest Frontier, to be fair. But are the blueberries different from hawthorns, are they? I don't remember seeing blueberries on the map before. Unless it's a seasonal thing, maybe. Hey Bartholomew, how are you? So when we get some more Farthest Frontier action, you will, mate. You'll get another series when it launches publicly. This is the public beta branch at the minute. But once 1.0 is official, you will get some more. So that's up to a total bonus of 91% now. That's higher than it was before. So I guess we can take that as to mean that the trees do have an impact on it that we place. So I'll do the same again over here. At least it gives me something to spend my money on. Been playing since its first launch years ago. What's your highest population out of interest, gratefully? In the 1500 hours. I think there's a setting in the game, isn't there, for max villages. You can set your max villager slider. And the default is 500. With the maximum being disabled, unlimited cap. I think I've seen people on Reddit complaining of quite horrendous performance at big populations. Hey, we hit 100 viewers. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for hitting 100 viewers on Farthest Frontier stream. I appreciate that. Especially when it was pretty last minute as well. Thank you for the support. Something like this will get done before the winter. Should be ready for the start of next year, though. Can't be far off our first raid either. Probably the start of next year, I reckon. Yeah, that's up to 99. Oh, there you go, 100%. We just saw it change, right? So that's certainly having an effect on it. Yeah, it'll just be a quiet winter now. Did we build the mine? There it's it's still waiting on wood. Of course it is. Yep, everything's waiting on wood now. As is the Fletcher building, of course. We've got enough firewood, thankfully. It's a good job we had that. Been playing it since it first came out. I think I played it on release, didn't I? Did I get early access to this? I think I did. Can't remember now. 3 years ago, everyone. What the hell happened to that time? Where did 3 years go? That feels like maybe last year we had Farthest Frontier come out, and 3 years already, eh? It's interesting, they're all filling up from that well there when there's one right here. I wonder why that is. Maybe the one they're closest to, maybe. Probably, right? Yeah, the raids are pretty good, aren't they? And there's cavalry as well now. You can get, like, lancers. Should we have a look at the top military tree? What's, citadels and tools of war? Military logistics. Arrow loops. Tools of war. Yeah, cavalry, there you go, yeah. Yeah, there's a whole military branch you can go down. So it should get pretty involved with the raiders in the late game. Battalions of lancers, etc. running around. Some wood finally starting to trickle in. There we go, that's ready now. And let's do this stuff here. And split 1-to-1 ratio of stone. Do we have the workers spare? No, we're down to 2 labourers. Okay, we'll tell you what, well, we're not making any clay yet. You guys don't need to be in here. We do need Fletcher building running. Clothes is giving happiness, and that should be fine. That should put us 2 workers back into the labourer pool. Do some more people, I think. Do you prefer Manor Lords or Farthest Frontier? I've been asked that quite a few times today. Manor Lords, but that's no descent to Farthest Frontier. Manor Lords is, yeah, I think it's just, it's on the Unreal Engine, isn't it? It plays quite a bit differently. Like in terms of like the way the camera moves, the way the world feels and just looks, you know. Same genre, different flavour, I think, isn't it? Like, they're both ice cream, but one's Neapolitan and the other's salted caramel. Both nice, but they give you different experiences, you know. Cool, that other well is built now, so that should start to tick over. The wood is finally coming in. And let's make, tell you what, and I'm going to make the watchtower a priority, because I've got a feeling we're going to get a raid this year. And then let's actually get the trading post in here now too. Services, trading post. Probably, you're not going to fit here, are you? No. Of course. On the high street then, it fits on the corner. And that should be just about within the radius. It will be when it levels up. But at least from my previous experiences, I know raiders, they like to attack the storehouses and the trading post to steal the stuff that's stored there. I was really hoping it would go there, but it's fine. I might do that. Let's go there then. We'll have it there. And then we start to make a bit more money. Although we've already got 218 just from one market. Ah, its monthly income has gone up by 1. I don't know if that's because we've got more people there. Or that might be a technology. It might be. Josh is still gathering over here. Let's send him to grab some. Yeah. Grab a lot of these greens over here. There's a ton of stuff you can grab there for a bit. Shouldn't take him too long to get around there. It's only around the water's edge. In that case, then actually I wouldn't mind building the road around the water at this point. Just so they've got a bit easier access into the town if we'll start developing out this way. Super. Labourers alright now. No, we're still short on labourers. I've lost 6 people to farming though, haven't I? Which is alright, I suppose. Still got the capacity for people, we just need the immigration event to happen. Does that mean the raiders will bring siege engines? Yes, says gratefully. Have you got some plans to continue your Soviet Republic save? Seems like a game suited to your style. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to continue it. Let me check how the video did. So it's add 8,260 views, which I don't hate. That's better than some CS2 videos, to be honest. But yeah, it's had 147 comments, which is about triple the amount of comments all the other videos have had around it. So for a new series, it hasn't done outstandingly well. But you guys did seem to enjoy it. So I think we will have a follow-up episode, but with workers and resources, I just have to make sure what I'm doing is right, you know? So it probably won't be a very regular series because I'm still learning a lot of the game. Let's clear that road as well. So yeah, I probably will make a part 2, but I've just got to make sure part 2 is actually right, you know? I think I know what I'm going to do for it. Plant and rail, the gravel industry, water and waste will probably be episode 2. But yeah, you guys seem to enjoy it, which I'm happy about. I was worried it might be a bit too simulation focused to my audience, but that doesn't seem to have been the case. Right, well that fence mechanic there does not work, does it? They can't actually get access to that field, can they? Okay, so that's something to note, that those fence gates, they don't snap to the actual fence structure on the angle. So delete that, and then delete this, and then we'll put the fence gate in there instead. There we go. Hey Michael, nice to see you, mate. How are you? It's been a minute since we played. It's been 3 years, Michael. If that doesn't make you feel incredibly old, nothing else will. I've seen raids of 250 raiders, then you'll need multiple barracks and heavy infantry. There's also horses and cavalry in the game. Yeah, I've not played since they added the cavalry. I wouldn't mind that chicken coop. Are you a tech? You are. Animal husbandry tech. Okay. Yes, 4 people. God, we need you. Please come in. I need the labourers. I wouldn't mind setting up another food source somewhere, maybe. Oh, I've toggled the overlays, haven't I? What's the hotkey? Toggle resources menu. I'm looking past it, aren't I? I've hit a key. I can't remember what it was to turn off all the The items on the map. What key was that? Can't remember. Maybe someone in the chat will tell us. We'll just Google it. I'll see. Hold on. Toggle. Oh, it's F4. That gives me then with the numbers though, doesn't it? Which it wasn't like before. Hey Charles, welcome to the stream, mate. I completely changed my mind about gravel industry this go around. I think I might need to get a city in sooner rather than later so there are dedicated workers. I did manage to get one running with foreign workers, but it wasn't a consistent feed. Build a school to help this town settle apart. I'm pretty sure school has a cost to it, doesn't it? I know, did they change that now? Does it not have an upkeep fee anymore? It used to, didn't it? I thought it had an upkeep fee. Has that changed? Some professions require educated workers. Okay. Where do we want to put the school then? We don't have the clay coming in yet, do we? Are you working yet? No, you're still waiting on logs, aren't you? Okay, well we will eventually have clay. So I suppose let's tuck our school in and amongst where all this housing's going to be. That hits off all the houses there, doesn't it? It's got quite a wide radius actually, doesn't it? Cool, we'll have that there then. There's our trading post. Fantastic. So I wouldn't mind transferring some gold to the trading post. Let's send 60 over there. So we can buy something. And then is there anything we want to begin to stock so we can sell? What are we getting a lot of? Our first beans are in. That's good news, everyone. The beans have arrived. Got a lot of herbs. We could start selling herb. Here come the merchants. Otherwise, shoes. We've got quite a lot of shoes we're selling. Trader 1, like, so we got Under Plains Rider and Beldar the Peddler. So we can sell him some baskets. Do you want to buy shoes? No. Is there anything we want to buy from these? I said I wouldn't mind some iron, didn't I? He's buying it though. Are you selling iron? No. Don't think there's anything I really need from either of these first two traders then. They don't have the greatest stock, I don't think. Flour bricks. Wouldn't mind buying some bricks. Because I'm pretty sure some buildings want them before you actually get the brick building down, don't they? Yeah, there's not too much I really want there then. I think I will stockpile some shoes though. Let's keep 20 shoes in the storehouse. We can also request this item be brought by the next merchant at a premium price. And then keep those shoes in stock. We'll sell them every time we get the opportunity to. Soap is a good idea. He was selling, one of them was selling soap, wasn't he? Yeah, it's quite expensive though. Could buy 5 soap for -50. We'll do it. Looking at soap production might be quite nice though. It's a soap shop. You want tallow and herbs, which we are both producing a lot of actually. This is also a dirty building. Hey Mouse, welcome to the stream. I bought this game a year ago and still haven't played it. Thanks to also for gifting me last stream. That would have been Mehmet Mouse. Mehmet came in with 50 gifted memberships. Nice to see you there, mate. Yeah, it's good. I'd recommend it if you're into your village builders. It's a fun experience. Continue to cluster our dirty stuff over here. We'll do the soap shop. You going to sit and fit? Yes, you are. Perfect. Was it R? It was F4, if you're wondering. If you're having trouble with wood, work camps eventually upgrade to foresters so they can seed later, chop them up for sustainable log production. Was forestry not a separate building? Again, I'm probably remembering Manalords, aren't I? Yeah, there is an upgrade for a forester somewhere, isn't there? It's the work camp, is it? There have been so many new changes to FF since I played, it'd be like starting a completely new game. Yeah, there's a lot of new mechanics here. The tech tree is pretty mental. We've been diving into this whole tech tree today. It's the first time I've seen it. It's very cool. It's really nice. Do you want to maybe grab the smokehouse tech? I feel like 15% work to produce smoked meat is quite nice. Then I'm going to grab more forageables too. Let's do that. I made one Farthest Frontier episode over a year ago and recorded a second but never edited it. My gaming computer stopped working and hasn't been right since. I'm sorry to hear that, Jojo. F in the chat for your PC. Maybe worth calling out a PC engineer if it's not something you can fix yourself. Could be a simple fix, you never know. Hey Nility. Glad to see you're enjoying the stream, mate. Thank you for your kind support. Well, it seems you're blessed with unusually high coincidence of fires. Yeah, we've had a few today. Nothing too lethal though. Everyone's survived. We've not actually lost a single person yet. Not one person's died, which is probably a record for me on Farthest Frontier. Speaking of that though, I would like to have the graveyard prepped for that eventuality. I think there's a cute little space there where we can put a graveyard. Only hold a few people, but we're not dying by the masses at the minute at least. Josh is harvesting berries. Very nice. The fisherman, or fisher person, is fine. And everyone at the smokehouse is alright. Hunter's still doing okay? Yeah, you're still producing, aren't you? Although you've got to be close to wiping those out now. Still no more deer over here. Are they nuts? Is that Nut City over there? It is, isn't it? Look at all the nuts down there. Holy crap. I want to reveal some more Fog of War. I think we'll take a person out before the winter arrives. Whoever is unlucky enough to be closest to me.
Need anything?
Alana, let's go. Stop what you're doing. And let's go walking out into the wilderness. Wouldn't mind finding some boar. And for the hunter to take out up here. It's not available for Xbox, no, Arani. It's early access on PC at the minute. I don't believe there's any plans for a console release, not that I've read, but I could be wrong. Oh no, Raider camp. Hello people. I've got a Raider camp over there. Let's just... starting to hit some mountains this way. Big mountains. There's some more deer knocking around here, but it's a little bit squeaky bum time so close to that raider camp. I'm not happy about sending the hunter over there. What's this? Salvage site? Can't do anything with that, can we? Let's keep taking around. Does the boars are tough to kill, one hunter can't do it. Does the thing with the wolf den still work? If you place 2 hunter camps by a wolf den, you essentially have endless supply of meat and fur because the wolves never stop spawning. That used to work, I'm not sure if it does anymore. I haven't found the wolf den yet. As I say that, a wolf howls in the distance, of course. Oh, another raider camp. No, what are you doing? Get away! Oh, she's dead. Rest in peace. Do not come and try collect her. For the love of God. Please just leave her to rot away. Oh, that's annoying. There's a 7 deer site there right next to the camp. Well, there's our first death. I really hope they don't go and try collect her. I hope she will, for lack of a better phrase, just rot back into the earth. That's really what I need to happen. Are we still recording the podcast this afternoon, Mouse? You still on for it? Here is obviously our next guest as well, by the way. Eggs on Toast podcast available on Patreon if you want to listen. Interviews with Biffa, City Planner, $2, many of your favourite creators. Is this done now? It is, wonderful. Still short on labourers though. Let's let this winter pass. How are we doing for villager happiness? 94%. Wouldn't mind having a look at some potential clothes. Well, we were building a tannery, weren't we? Don't need 2 of you here. We can turn the pottery building back on now as well. Clay, water and firewood, all of which are in pretty decent abundance once the clay starts coming in. You are all gathering clay though, so that'll be over time. And these guys have got stuff out there. Labour count is critically low. I know, we do need some more people. What can we siphon away from here? Not a lot, really. I might steal a farmer from each field, just temporarily. Just so we can get the labourers back in. Oh, that's where the clay is going. It's building the school, isn't it? It is coming in, yeah. She died for the glory of the Empire, she did. Is she still there? Is she gone? I really hope they don't go and try and get her. We'll see. Hey all, more medieval city building goodness. Looks like Manalord's ask. It's pretty similar. Perna boy, yeah, it's pretty similar, mate. You could do a fundraising thing for your current expenses called Move the Egg. I could, yeah. I'd feel a bit bad doing a fundraiser though. It's supposed to be for charity, aren't they? Hey everyone, I thought I'm dreaming. 1.0 been published back in 2026, so it's a preview build. It's a preview build. Nose in. It's a public beta test. They were going to release it in spring, but something came out that delayed them. I think they wanted to avoid the release window because it was very busy. So it's October, I believe now. They're planning to release 1.0, which will also line up with a series as well for those wondering. Bring Josh back over here. Here come our first wave of peas. Fantastic. Nice little farming animations as well, isn't it? That's having its work here done now, so hopefully that will start to get de-weeded because it is very weedy. Oh, could you imagine that A&B? It's like it started up a charity stream and the charity is me. Just feel like over yonder. Welcome to today's very special cause, helping me pay off my house. Thank you for all of your support. Yes, we're being raided. Wonderful. Only 5 of you though. Everyone back in the village. Raids are approaching. Oh, they're approaching from this camp. I kind of feel a little bit responsible for triggering that war. A member of a disorganized but no less deadly group of raiders, intent on stealing and pillaging whatever they can, leaving your settlement vulnerable to future attacks. We have armor and health ratings as well now. What about the guy with the banner? Is he more lethal? They're hard to click on. Your travelling merchant has arrived. Now's not really the time, mate, to be honest. Now's not really the time. We got a guard? We do. That guard tower alone with that height advantage should absolutely obliterate these lot. Are they coming? There they go. You boys need to run. Go. Get out of there. There we go. Let's watch the drama unfold, shall we? So that's up our speed back a little bit. There's a little flag icon in the bottom right. Yes, there is. I've forgotten about that. Thank you, GF. Thank you. It is the playtest, mate, yeah. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Yeah, just... Yeah, minus 32 with that tower defense there. Very nice. Now he's gonna get away, isn't he? Banner guy gives you bad omen. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? The pillager. I love how he's like, well, that didn't go to plan. Let me just slowly walk away. I do wish you could loot the bodies. I feel like that would be helpful. There's a dead animal there as well for some reason. Did the hunter drop it? Maybe. That's it now, guys. Everyone can come out. Crisis is over. Looking good. Haven't played since EA came out. Me too as well. Nose in. This is my first time playing for a while. It's really come on since early access. Whole tech tree now as well, which is the biggest thing I'm so impressed with. Really love this tech tree. Let's invest in something other than civil. Do we want to maybe go down some industry? If we're selling shoes, 25% reduction to work might be quite tidy. Unlock mines. I feel like mines is a good thing to get, isn't it? We're going to want a lot of that coal and iron in the not too distant future, so let's make sure we've invested in them. I wouldn't mind building some of them actually. We've already got a clay pit. An iron mine. We found a few over here. Village was raided. Hey, we even get a little victory jingle as well now. Trade guards and build towers out of enough raiders. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. There's some merchants at the trading post. So let's check out these first. Do you want to buy any shoes? He's not really buying anything there. Yeah, I can't sell an awful lot of things at the minute, which is fine. We'll want heavy tools at some point as well, which are not cheap. How's the market doing now? It's up to 12 monthly income now. It's got to be with the amount of people living around it, hasn't it, surely? So that seems to be the direct correlation with the market, doesn't it? It's tied into how many people visit, not how much volume is sold. From my interpretation of that, anyway. New villagers are born. Yeah, the school will be the next thing. That should give us another population influx. We're actually very close to the cap. Maybe time for a few more shelters. The building needs more workers. This is our school. Okay, yeah, we just don't have any free people. Okay, yeah, well, we'll put a teacher in when someone else arrives. Let's give capacity for that. Let's increase our housing. How far are we of leveling these up? But you're very close, aren't you? Ah, no, they want the food types, okay. Food types, and then they're basically there. Okay, regardless, we need more houses anyway. Place these here. And here as well. Cool. Should be okay. We've got plenty of wells around, although maybe one for the industrial side of town now, just in case there are fires over here. I don't want to stretch ourselves too thin. And you can chill out here to eventually service this bit of the city once it exists, along with several other more wells by the looks of it. So they're very important now. Seven people? Yeah, we can't house you yet, but we'll be able to in a second. Just bear with me. That should sort the labour shortage out. Yeah, there we go. We're fine now. Let's get these houses done. Finally getting some wood and stone beginning to accumulate now as well. That graveyard will hold 80, which is very nice. Look at that, we didn't lose our first person until year 7. How very nice is that? Hey, still streaming? I have another 20 minutes. Welcome back, Marco. How was the call? It's per dwelling, not population size. Right, okay. Is this Clash of Clans with higher graphics? You know what, Crispy? You're not the first person to say it looks like a mobile game, which I don't really think it does, you know. I think mobile games look a lot worse. But I remember when I first put the videos out, people were saying, like, this looks like a mobile game port. But, yeah, I'm not a mobile gamer, so I can't speak to that, really. Cool. New housing coming in now. With the clay now beginning to stockpile, I'm going to reopen the Potter building. And how's the hide situation doing? Yeah, it's like the hunter's run out of targets now, hasn't he? Or she, rather. Oh, do I want to send you over here to hunt? It's super dangerous. How about just like here, right on the edge? We'll see. Greats might end up dying to that, but it's all for the greater good of the settlement, of course. Yes, exactly like Minecraft Gen with Bad Omen. That was a joke though, it doesn't actually happen. How are you guys enjoying the Farthest Frontier stream, by the way? Do you want it to appear again? Or do you prefer it in video forms? Let's let me know. All good, thanks. Glad to hear, Marco. Game looks like a really old game called Banished. Yeah, it's that settlement survival genre. Manowars, Banished, Farthest Frontier. There's a few of them now, isn't there? It's almost become its own little genre of a city builder, hasn't it? Settlement survival. There's a few more of them as well. Right. Resources are starting to accrue now. I wouldn't mind some more workers back in the plank shop as long as that doesn't diminish us for labourers. I think we can begin to look at our resource expansion now. I think I'm going to build the mines just so they're down. Let's have one. I'll have an iron mine there. A coal mine will reside. Did we have coal over here? I think we did, didn't we? Yes, but it's unlimited. So we don't want that yet. There you go, there's some there. That'll do. Do the coal mine. And gold. I don't think we found a gold deposit yet, have we? That's sand over there. No, no gold deposit yet. And the sand pit will also need for glass. But I won't stock this yet, because I don't need it. Didn't I see sand over here? I'm almost sure I did. Maybe it's around this side. Was that the only one up here? It's quite far away. But if it's the only one, it's the only one, isn't it? Let's bring a road up to this mine. That is right out in the sticks. You got everyone have a good stream. Looking forward to the podcast. Yeah, we won't be much longer, Mouse, mate. I'll jump off the stream. Give me 5 minutes, and then we'll jump on a call, mate, right? We won't be too much longer here. Chat what to do for lunch. A pulled pork sandwich. If you can get one ordered. The children, the children yearn for the mines. They do. They do. Right, you're making pottery, which I think is a pretty common thing sold, isn't it? So, oh, look, they're leveling up. Amazing. I think pottery is a resource for level 3, is it? I'm sure the Sims want it at some point. So maybe I won't sell it all in that case. We've got a teacher now. This building no longer costs gold per month, which it definitely used to. They've changed that. Can I get some plazas next to this this school? How about medium garden? Or large park? I need something in between. We could do maybe some garden trails, a bit of a repeated pattern, if you will. With two small parks Just next to... All this will help to level all these houses up. And then we'll do some trees there too. Let's do some spruce. 2 spruces either side. That should be a big hot spot of desirability on the heat map to help everyone that lives around here level up. Just like these guys are doing now. So let's get our first level 2 houses in. Wonderful stuff. That raid was insanely easy. We should be okay yet for... Yeah, so the lookout towers still have a monthly cost. So 1 will do us for right now. We don't need 2 of them. You named me as the teacher and 3 years ago disappeared. Yeah, didn't... We named you and Lauren, didn't we? I'm pretty sure Lauren died early doors, didn't she? Long time ago now, Jen. Can you do detailing in this game as you like in CS? You have to pay for it. So I've just placed all these parks here. But they cost stone and gold to build. So you can detail, but it's not free. Like it is in CS for the most part. Crops aren't very expensive, obviously, in CS. You fit and sit, yeah. Yeah, you got to lean into the grid, I think, with Farthest Frontier. Especially with the way the building placement works. Cool. Everyone's moving along here now. Level 2 houses are coming along. Wouldn't mind some apiaries. Wax and honey into the equation would be very welcome. And these obviously want to be placed in and around pollinated sites, so gardens and fields. We'll place one there. And... other one there. These don't have an overlap debuff, do they? The apiary keeps beehives, which villagers can harvest for honey. Apiaries are more effective near shelters, gardens, farms, and orchards. Farmers are required to service the building. Okay, well, let's not actually place too many of them then, because I don't have a ton of farmers. We'll just do the 1 for right now. We'll see how that goes. Have they built this fence yet? Yeah, they're done over here now, aren't they? Thanks for the content. I'm having coffee and watching the TV in the kitchen with my wife and my mom. My wife loves your lads. Well, shout out to your wife, Jojo. I'm sure she also has a lovely wife as well. And a shout out to your mum, who are, I'm sure, are both 2 wonderful women in your life. You're a very lucky man, Jojo. I hope you know that. Got the pottery building. Weaver, we're not producing any yarn or flax, whatever that wants. Flax, isn't it? So that's not a possibility yet. A candle shop with the bees arriving wouldn't displease me. And then we got the soap shop set up, didn't we? We did that. I can close this menu. Yeah, we're making soap now. That's good. So then we'll do the candle shop next then, which isn't pollutive, is it? No. And, I mean, it sits and fits there behind the houses, right? It's also very close to the market and the trade post too, so we can sell the candles. Very tasty. I'm happy with that. Did the other mines build yet? Because I don't want them stocked if they did. Make sure we unstaff them. Falling in our happiness with the food a little bit. The hunter is still alive. What, do we need to upgrade this? Because don't they place... Or is that mana lords? It's mana lords, isn't it? Where I'm thinking they place small traps if you upgrade them. We need iron, which we won't be producing for a decent while yet. The blacksmith stuff is stuck behind the tech tree. Smithing, forging, and paper press are all needed. Wait, there's a paper mill now. I haven't seen that before. For the production of books. Okay. I'm guessing that ties into the temple then, does it? I'm going to grab smithing and forging. because we will be using both of those. And shout out to the teachers. Only a week left of summer, or till the summer break. Yeah, there isn't there. My nephew finished elementary school this week. Onto the big bad world of high school now. I do summer school now, Jojo, so I'm working, but then have a couple of weeks off before the school starts in September. You're still doing the teaching assistant thing, wasn't it, Jen? Do you work with special needs kids, or is it regular school? I can't remember. I think it's regular school, isn't it? I think we spoke about your high school, didn't we? Josh is still plenty to do over here. Come see if you can grab this berries, willow, and lettuce over here. Or herbs, even.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Yeah, you're not getting too close to the raider camp there, are you? Merchant's back. Let's see what she wants. Oh, you're buying smoked fish at a terrible price. That's annoying. The trades haven't been great. We've not had any decent trades. She'll buy some baskets. I might do that, actually. Transfer 25 baskets to the trading post. And keep them in stock as well, because we'll probably sell baskets quite, not regularly, but they're pretty easy to produce, so we'll take the money for them. We just need to wait for our person to bring them over. There we go. And then sell them for 200 gold. Yes, please. Is there anything we can buy from you while we've got the money? Heavy tools are still mega expensive. You're selling stone for 364. That's so expensive. I think that's probably it that we need from her anyway. I'll leave the money in the trading post if we don't spend it or get heavy tools when she comes back at least. We'll see what happens with that. Fall semester here, class starts around 25th of August. That's quite early, isn't it, Marco? It's usually September that second sort of semester starts. I know, mate, I'm working on it. This basket is only, it's only but so big. That's true, yeah. Basket only holds so much, right? Here we're getting educated villagers now as well. Oh, the trader's about to turn up. Let's see what he wants. You are also buying baskets. No, clay, candles and beer. Nothing we need yet, really. A charcoal kiln wouldn't be too bad. Just some charcoal. We've got a ton of firewood. It's another polluted building, so put it over here. There we go. Got our little dirty industrial yard here now too, which is a lot of fun. Candles aren't too far away. Did we get the apiary built? No, it's still on its way, isn't it? Just got some building jobs backing up where we've got so much wood being used. Wood really is the bottleneck, isn't it? Yeah, I can't afford to put any more people in the work camp just because we've got too short of labour. Let's begin to make all this harvestable here as well. Just logs a bit closer to home that aren't being used yet. I'm reluctant to disturb these deer, but they are going to have to go somewhere at some point because I'm going to build here. Let's move the hunter back over there. And Josh is still alright, I think, is he?
What needs doing?
Foraging herbs. Yep, there he is. How are we doing for supplies now? We should have some decent soap reserves now. No, literally zero. Why? Is it the tallow? Oh no, okay, you are making it. It's all getting used, I suppose. You can sell it at the market, so yeah, market's up to 16 gold a month now. What time are we on here? 3 hours. Yeah, I think we'll leave our first Farthest Frontier stream there, guys, because I have to go off and get a drink and some food before I do the podcast with Mouse. But we'll definitely continue this if you guys are enjoying it, and just continue to explore 1.0 together in its little early access phase. But, yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Shout out for Josh as well for modding for me. Jen, Marco, Gratefully, Jojo, Crispy Chips, Michael, Marco, Arani, Mr. Sweato, Move the Mouse, of course, GF. Thank you for all your support, guys, and hanging out with me on the Farthest Frontier stream. I hope you did manage to enjoy it. Yeah, we'll do it again if you guys enjoyed it. Just let me know. We'll rotate it in and out with CS, just so it's not constant CS, which does lead to a bit of stream burnout at least. But yeah, I love this game. Farthest Frontier has come a super long way in its early access phase. And who knows what's in store for it after it releases fully as a full game. Maybe it'll get DLC or further updates. I really hope so. It's a really charming city builder. Can't recommend it enough if you haven't played it and have spent today's video thinking you might want to play. It is egg approved, if that makes any difference to you. Alright. And thanks for hanging out, guys. Leave me a comment and a like on the stream VOD afterwards. It really helps the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you on Monday for Rannoch. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.